Does everybody have a seat? Terrific. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Art of Production Design. I'm Mimi Gramatky. I am the president of the Art Directors Guild, and this is one of the most amazing events that we do in the entire year. I want to congratulate all of the nominees who are sitting here in the front row, and you're going to get a chance to meet all of them. And this year, I would like a couple of very special thank yous. One to go out to America Cinematique, who is our partner in this whole endeavor, and our sponsorship comes from the Hollywood Reporter, and I really want to thank them as well. This event was created was a treasured creation by our past president, or former president, Thomas Walsh, and I'd like to introduce him to you right now. And representing, in his partnership, representing him is Rosemary Brandenburg from the SDSA, and also a former governor of the Motion Picture Academy. Thank you all for being here. Have a great afternoon. I'm so excited about all of this, and I just now would like to bring Tom Walsh up to the microphone, please.
Thank you, Mimi. Good afternoon, and welcome to this, our 10th annual panel discussion with the nominated production design teams. This is a non-competitive celebration of visual design as practiced by these exceptional artists. Each one of our guests is at the tip-top of their craft, and we are honored to have them, as well as all of you here today with us. So thank you very much for coming. I'm Tom Walsh. I'm a production designer, member of the Designers Branch of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Once again, I have the privilege to be graced by my much accomplished colleague, set decorator Rosemary Brandenburg. On behalf of the Art Directors Guild and the Set Decorators Society of America, the American Cinematheque, and most importantly, as mentioned, our media sponsor, the Hollywood Reporter, we would like to thank you for joining us today's panel discussion with the Academy Award nominated production designers and set decorators, all of whom have been singled out for special recognition by the membership of the Academy for this year's Oscar recognition. Rosemary.
Thanks. Tom, I just really want to thank you for originating this event 10 years ago. We were just chatting about how none of us can go to the costume designers discussion, which is at exactly the same time, and the makeup and hair guys were this morning over at the Academy. I think you started it all. I don't think anybody had one before you thought
Guilty
of it.
as charged.
There we go. So, as usual, we start things. And I also really want to thank you for inviting me to co-moderate. This is my third year doing it, and I really, really enjoy it. And I know all the set decorators appreciate our inclusion here. Mimi mentioned that I used to be a governor at the Academy, and the Designers Branch of the Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the Academy, is an international and eclectic bunch. And we reflect the reality that it takes a wide array of creative talent to design and execute these sets. We depend on such a family of skilled craftsmen. I could do a list, but I won't. But I think you know what I'm talking about between all of our crews and all of the artists that join us in this endeavor, not to mention the legions of suppliers and vendors who provide materials from raw wood to fine antiques. Our thanks and credit go to all of those who contributed to the success of these Oscar-nominated films.
All of our panelists have contributed to our profession. Their keen abilities of observation, their deep passion for what we love to do, and their rich imaginations, which when combined and nurtured by their creative instincts and the contributions of their many collaborators, result in magnificent solutions and accomplishments like those we are here today to appreciate and discuss. Awards are never a true metric of what is the best in design, and it is important to note how different each of these pictures are to one another. But the most important qualities that they all share in common is their masterful attention to every visual detail, which, while still keeping their eyes on the big picture. It's a hard thing to do sometimes. This is an impressive group of narrative artists, so let's meet them. For the Grand Budapest Hotel, please welcome production designer Adam Stockhausen.
For the movie Interstellar, please welcome production designer Nathan Crowley and set decorator Gary Fettis.
For Into the Woods, please welcome production designer Dennis Gassner.
And for Mr. Turner, please welcome production designer Susie Davies and set decorator Charlotte Watts.
And for The Imitation Game, please welcome production designer Maria Jerkovich and set decorator Tatiana McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to present to you the nominated artists for the 87th Annual Academy Award for Achievement in Production Design.
Now, before you go, we prepared a few questions for each of our guests. What we will do is first run a short clip from each of the films, then that team or single, because we have a couple of guys that got stood up, will come up and we'll discuss it, and then they'll go down and we'll repeat that until we go through all five. At the end of these individual discussions, we will reassemble everybody up here, and there'll be plenty of opportunity until we get thrown out for you to ask questions. Now, we do have technology, I think, working for us today. There will be a microphone in the house left aisle there, so if anyone has a burning question, we would prefer you to make it from the microphone, because with these lights, I can't see a hand anyway, so that's probably your only option, is to go over and get in line for the microphone. Anyway, let's begin. So can we set up the Grand Budapest Hotel piece?
Our guest should
Yes,
sit down
please.
for a minute so we can watch the clip.